Okay, this is a review of the ASBRAVO boxing bag. We installed this in our gym, which has a concrete ceiling. So we had to I used one of the included concrete anchors. I had difficulty with the way that the concrete anchors, the one that comes with it is this one on the left here, and it has a very thin metal cylinder with a nut, and instead of using a traditional style like this, you have to screw the nut in there and you keep basically just smash up this thin cylinder wall. Whereas a traditional one, you'd put in the ceiling with this wedge, and then you just simply screw a nut on and tighten it up so you can have threads sticking out the bottom. This way you have to keep on jamming it up. This looked pretty thin. I ended up using one of each in my ceiling, but I have 90-year-old concrete, and it's very hard, so I had a lot of difficulty putting it in there. Once I got it in there, it seems to be pretty sturdy. The carabiner is fairly cheap. I think that's probably the weakest point up there. But the rest of it seems pretty solid. The chains, I think I'm gonna, once I get the right height on here, I'll close these links up here. The straps seem to be pretty decent. This plastic leather stuff is kind of cheap, but I think it has, it's fastened pretty well in here. This vinyl here, where you do kind of the main punching area, is pretty good. And then on the bottom, there is another strap, or D-ring if you will, for hanging an extra weight if you're doing an activity that you want to have extra weight on. Overall, I think it's pretty good quality. I put about 20 pound, I put a 20-pound bag of sand in the bottom, and I've just used packing blankets in there for now to figure out how much weight I want to put in there. You can adjust the height up here if you need to have it lower, if you have a higher ceiling. Obviously, if you have a much higher ceiling, then it's going to be swinging a little more. So my ceiling down here in the gym is 8 feet. Overall, I think it's a pretty decent bag for the money. It comes with a kind of fairly cheap pair of 12-ounce gloves, some hand wraps. I think there's a vinyl jump rope and a finger strengthening tool, but that's review. I think for the money, it's a pretty good deal, and it comes with pretty decent hardware to install.